I suppose initially it's the financial discipline that it kind of instills in me. I suppose before I even thought about having a pension, Carl would have sat me down and said, look, it's not the amount you put in right now, it's just a discipline. And that certainly was a good point to make. So I think I started with a very small amount, and it was just getting into that discipline of putting something aside every month, and then in time I used to then would increase it. So I suppose it was the financial discipline it instilled in me. A lot of what I do, as you say yourself, you're running on a lot of your business, and that's what your head's in. And you think in your head, oh, I might go around and sit, look at my wealth management or look at my pension, look towards the future, but you don't do it. A year goes by and you realise that you haven't done anything with that plan. So it's the fact that kind of Metis has this regular cadence of reviews and sitting down, and then the life plan. I found that very beneficial to me, because if I was left to my own devices, I'd talk a good talk, but I probably wouldn't ultimately execute. So I feel Metis has really strong communications. I find there's never an issue if I have a question, somebody gets back to me on it. But also, I suppose more importantly, and I saw it even when we did the life plan, when the ultimate recommendation for the first life plan we did was to not put more money into a pension. And I thought that was great, because I was being told something that wasn't good for Metis but was good for me. Also, I find when there's ever an issue that is communicated quickly, it's a bugbear of mine that if I'm not told what the problem is, then I'll get frustrated by it. But if there's a problem, let me know. And I find there's very strong communication there with Metis. There's never really an issue. If there's a delay in something, it's generally out of their control, and I'm generally up to date with why that is, so it's never a problem. But I think that kind of good communication leads to trust. And that ultimately is what you need to have. If you don't have it, you're not going to be doing business with anyone but your pension or whatever. So now I find that I've been working with Metis for years. I can trust them, no problem with that. And I think it all comes from the kind of the discipline they bring in, the good communications, and how they can come back to me, and if ever there's a question or an issue, they're straight back to me on it.